We are going to check all the endings of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise and inspect everything, each detail, which I'm gonna explain to you in any case possible. We're gonna start with FNAF 1, then we will end up with FNAF VR. Let's do it. So this is normal ending. Practically, you just finished the 6th night and we get this ticket. It's a payment with $120 for maybe 1 week or no, one week of payment. Of course, this is not gonna feed your kids at home. They're gonna starve to death. But Mr. Mike Skidmith is the one who received this, and he's the lucky employee of the month. Nothing sophisticated. I mean, bro, it's just a normal ending. But we're talking here about the year. We don't know the year here. It's 11, 13, but then we don't know the year here, so it was a secret back then. Yeah, nothing sophisticated about this ending. Let's move on. Of course. Keep it. Yeah. Go. Yeah. And this is 2020 ending. I mean, think about it, dude. You have to sit a lot to just finish this ending. 2020 is really hard. It's not easy to complete that, bro. And the bonus ending for this is just a notice of termination. You're fired. I mean, dude, what is this shit? Come on, let's be honest here. That's the result. You have to be only happy about the result. I finished that, but the ending, nothing. So, we got a FNAF 2 and... What is FNAF 2 about? Since it's a sequel... No, prequel, excuse me. We only got this... Another thing... Another ticket with $20. Are you kidding me, man? 87. Of course, money were... something back then, but right now the lucky one is Jeremy Fitzgerald, where he gets a bonus, and practically the pizzeria is closing and they are reopening a new one. Yeah, really interesting, man. We also got a secret ending here, which is Cupcake ending. No more people know about this Cupcake ending of the FNAF 2. Practically you're just fired. It's like 2020 endings, like the same thing. You get this pink slip and everything. Man, it's bullshit. Anyway, FNAF 3 bad ending. Of course, here where is everything is starting, it's getting really interesting, because we see the death of the antagonist of the series, William Afton, which we later know him as William Afton in Sister Location, and in the books, this is Purple Guy, the antagonist of the series, and he's committing suicide by his right creation, Spring Bunny. I think it's his own design. Practically, he sees these 4 ghosts, but he gets scared by the crying one, the Golden Freddy one. He is the Golden Freddy, and he's just getting in the costume, but he gets a brain. How do you call that? Spring lock failure, yeah. Spring lock failure, and he dies. He practically kills himself. I don't know, it's just an accident. But that's the bad ending. Anyway, he's dead. The spring lock failure was because either of the rain, let me check. Either of the rain or either because he breathed into the lockers. Alright, so this is the bad ending because, as you can see, their eyes are still there. They are keep shivering, but we are moving on to the good ending, the happiest day. For the good ending, you have to complete all the mini games, secret mini games, which are not very easy to find, of course. And you have to give the cake to the Golden Freddy, crying child, which is Golden Freddy, of course. And if we move on, it's the same ending here. Don't expect anything. but we do not have the lights shivering in their eyes. Anyway, we still have the nightmare ending. FNAF 3 nightmare ending. It's about Fazbear's fry that burns into the ground. Practically there are a few items which can be sold. They were found over there. One maybe included Springtrap costume, but in the FNAF 6 we discovered that, here is Springtrap anyway, we discovered that he was still in the location. No, FNAF 5 Sister Location. We discovered that Springtrap was still here at the Fazbear Fright. He was still here. Then his son came to him saying, "Father, I did it, blah blah blah." He was still there in this location, right? So maybe they never found Springtrap in the back of the room, and after that he escaped by himself from over there. Very interesting though to see Springtrap over here still alive. His ghost was still there. Now FNAF 4. FNAF 4 is about this child who is always crying, and these are 4 dudes who are trying to bully him, make him scared right on his birthday, and unfortunately he gets into an accident where Fazbear is biting him, and this is how he gets into the coma, and we play him in the coma in the FNAF 4, which is a nightmare. Yeah, really interesting. That's really graphical. I wonder how this would look in a movie. Hope Cawthon doesn't make a movie about this, because I don't know how it will be rated over 18. So what they are writing, do you hear me? I know you can. I don't know if you can hear me, I'm sorry. I don't know who they are talking with though, who the kid is talking with. If it's Fredbear, his imagination, you're broken. Or either if it's Purple Guy. Why? I don't know if it's Purple Guy. Why? Purple Guy, I mean his father, like what Game Fury recognized, maybe his father, putting him back together and making AI. I don't know, brother. Do you still believe that? We are your friends. Do you still believe that? Of course. I truly believe that. You're still here. Gonna put you back together. Alright. So that's the ending of FNAF 4. Still confused. You don't know what's going on here, but moving on with FNAF Sister Location. Well, there was still one thing. We still had FNAF World to watch because it was after FNAF 4, but I don't care about FNAF World. It's not about horror game and the lore. Just a little bit of lore, but I don't care about it. We're just moving on with the real FNAF, which is FNAF 5, aka FNAF Sister Location. And this is the bad ending.
You've entered a highly dangerous area. You have entered from Maintenance Hatch 1B, reserved for cleaning and repair of the scooper. Entering this side of the room is strictly prohibited by unauthorized personnel.
Really? Baby lured me into this? Are you kidding me? So basically Baby lured...
You are in the scooping room.
Lured you into this, in the scooping
Funtime
room?
Foxy has already been here
I mean
today.
alert, so he could...
Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Ballora has already been here today.
Escape.
Circus Baby has already been here today. I've been out before, but they always put me back. They always put us back inside.
Are they?
There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this.
So basically... You see what's happening.
But if we looked like you,
Ooh.
then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Is it? How he didn't die on this? That's what I wonder. How you didn't die? How you're still alive? No idea, brother. This is very confusing, but what was more confusing back then after you finish this ending is that You've seen here purple guy in the mirror, and everyone wonder, what? Is purple guy still alive? Are you kidding me? That's how he became purple guy and went to the FNAF 2 and FNAF location. He was looking in the mini games like a purple dude. Look at him. That's disgusting, dude. That's disgusting. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is the good ending, I suppose. Ooh.
We'll find a way out.
As the trees sway in the wind, so also do emotions sway between star-crossed lovers.
You burned down my house?
You call that a house? It was like a morgue in there.
I may be undead, but your heart...
Alright, irrelevant scene
You
anyway.
need to see your son.
Good ending?
The
It's
baby
good ending
isn't
because
mine.
he gets home,
He ate
but
the cat.
he's still the same.
Sounds like something he got from your
He's
side
still
of the
followed
family.
by Ennard,
Well, how's this?
and
I'm keeping the
he's
diamond
probably
ring.
getting scooped.
The joke's on you. I found it in a kid's meal.
You bought a kid's meal? Oh, Vlad!
Clara.
This is so cringe, I swear. Jesus Christ, how would you
As the
watch
hair
that,
on the
dude?
back of a cat stands up straight,
Such a
so
metaphor
also
over there,
does the
man.
love between Vlad and Clara stand up
metaphor.
against all obstacles. But what about the baby?
Right.
What about the back child support?
Jesus Christ.
Stay tuned next season for those answers and more.
Let's just see Ennard. Come on, brother. I'm done. Ennard, come here, boy. There we are, there we are. You see, that's what I'm talking about, and he looks like he's already into into this guy. That's disgusting if you could think about it. How could a mechanic skeleton enter in a human body? It's impossible. Jesus Christ, dude. That's disgusting, I swear. Alright. This is actually the ending after the custom Sister Location custom night update. So it was not right after Sister Location was released. This is an update. And I really love this. Yeah, I look like a weirdo. Everyone is looking like me, like I am a goddamn prick. I am tired to be bullied. I am tired everyone to laugh at me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go on, vomit that shit. Ew.
You won't die. Won't die. You 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 won't
Why?
die.
Why I won't die? You have to still use me or what? Why didn't she kill me though?
Father,
This is I love
it's
this.
me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first.
Can you hear the voice? It sounds so robotic because he is actually possessed by Ennard. And this is not Springtrap though. He's not Springtrap, he's the son of William Afton, and we're gonna see Springtrap, which is in the Fazbear Fright, like I told you earlier in the FNAF 3 ending.
Then they thought I was you,
Really?
and I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now, but something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Wait.
I'm going to come find
Do
you.
you hear this? Let me tell you one thing now. This voice at the end of the dialogue, this voice sounds so weird, like distortion. Scott Cawthon quoted something in a Steam probably post or Reddit, I don't remember. There was a bug on the game. Really, dude, really, there was a really bug on this voice. Yeah, 100%. Of course, he had an idea first for the story. He wanted to make Purple Guy to be Springtrap actually, but then he was thinking, man, I should make no. So practically the protagonist, he had the idea, the protagonist of the Sister Location, to be actually Springtrap, the Purple Guy, to be him. But then he thought about it, bro, I complicate the story more and more, so I cannot do this, because it's not gonna make sense. So I'm gonna make Purple Guy's son. You see, really interesting though, to check this small thing.
Congratulations on completing the week.
FNAF 6 Loring completed. I mean, you had a mission here to do, but you just didn't pass it.
Unfortunately, you did not meet your special obligations under paragraph 4. Your employment is terminated. We'll mail you your things. End tape.
You gave it your best shot. You went all in. You put all your
Bankrupt
eggs
ending,
into
huh?
one basket and did the unthinkable. You ran out of cash. While we encourage entrepreneurs to follow their dreams, we also recognize a lost cause when we see one. There are no do-overs.
Dude, you have to give a second chance in life.
And we trust that you know your way out. But before you go, take this certificate of bankruptcy. Now do everyone a favor and get lost.
Yeah, you know what? Get the fuck out, you too, you fucking moron. No, did I say that? I did it.
Congratulations on
Shit.
completing the week. Unfortunately, you did not meet your special obligations under paragraph 4.
Yeah, that's the
Your
same.
employment is terminated.
Oh.
We'll mail you your things. End tape.
I think I did a mistake. I put it the same ending and the same thing. Whatever, dude. I wasted some seconds of your life. I don't care. Insanity ending. Let's see what you got.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create, as if what he had already
So he's referring as Purple Guy William Afton, you know?
done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough, the loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware? I hope not.
So they mean into this place, which is really interesting. That was actually the thing about the the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator. To make an ending of all of this, burn everyone
It
down.
keeps me awake at night. I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound.
You see over here down, HRI 2023. HRI means Henry. It's actually Henry, which was the partner of Purple Guy William Afton, and he has the doctor.
A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let
Modern
bleed
it,
out to
which
cause all
she
of
died
this.
because of Purple Guy.
He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again, and he robbed them of the only thing that they had again. I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now, not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
Congratulations! You went somewhere you weren't supposed to go, saw something you weren't supposed to see, and prevented a tidy resolution to a messy problem. Needless to say, you're fired. But before you go, take this certificate of insanity. We're giving it to you to
you
ensure
tell me
that
get
no
lost
one
again.
believes you, and to ensure that we can promptly replace you without incident. There is a truck waiting for you outside. Take care.
This music is so cringe, man, I swear.
Congratulations.
Sounds
By
so
some
stupid.
miracle, you've completed a full week on the job. Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we encourage a healthy spirit of entrepreneurship, which sometimes means taking risks. But you took it a step further. You were reckless and borderline criminally negligent in almost every decision that you made. So much so that you've been deemed a liability hazard, even for us. We'll mail you your final paycheck, minus the costs of wiping the security footage clean and erasing all trace of your employment from our files. But don't feel like you're leaving empty-handed. Take this blacklist certificate. You'll be lucky to ever find employment in this town again. Now take care.
What kind of company is that, dude? How could I be treated like this?
Congratulations. You've completed
now
a
this is
full
more
week on
bad
the job,
loser
and you've done
ending.
it in such a lackluster way that no one is proud or disappointed. It's a fine line to walk, but you did it, completing your job with such an efficient level of laziness that we're surprised you're able to dress yourself in the morning. While such a minimalist work ethic is rare, it doesn't mean that we want you back. In fact, it means you should look for employment elsewhere. But before you go, take this certificate of mediocrity. You should be proud. You stood on 2 feet and convinced someone that you could do something, when in fact you couldn't. Now get out.
You know what? I'm gonna burn this shit down.
Into our hands.
Yes.
Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to.
Yeah, they're talking.
All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume.
Please listen to the music on the background. It's very, very interesting. And everything that this guy says, it's very concrete. He says everything like giving the cards on the table. And this never happened on the FNAF before. Never. Like, this is the only ending in the FNAF series where everything is just right on the table. No more bullshit and things.
Although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here. Into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit. A maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be.
Why?
I am remaining as well. I am nearby.
So, basically, why are you killing yourself? Henry, why is he killing himself? That's why I don't understand, because there is nothing more for you on the earth. Your doctor is gone, everyone is gone, so you're just thinking yourself. He's feeling guilty. He's feeling guilty. He's trying to be the hero of this, but he's also killing himself. He's feeling guilty. And in the meantime, he's just telling us, the son of Purple Guy, William Afton, that he also wants to die. Well, he's not human anymore, that's for sure. He's actually dead, so... it's interesting. I don't know if this is the right decision. I don't know what Scott Cawthon thought about this, but...
This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears.
I love this shot of Springtrap burning. It's really interesting.
Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Told you, that's one of the best endings possible. He's just giving everything on the table. Each card which was supposed to be told, it was just given right there.
Congratulations on completing your work week. We apologize if your situation wasn't presented to you in a completely honest fashion when you first started, but it was important that your intentions and actions be genuine. Here at Fazbear Entertainment, we value fun,
What's wrong with this face, dude? Look at this. Look at this. Jesus Christ, all these images and this music in the background is so cringe.
family, and food. But more importantly, we value our commitment to atoning for past mistakes and tying up loose ends. Thank you for your participation. There is no need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
Fazbear Entertainment is no longer this, but we still have FNAF VR, huh? Yeah. Scotty boy wanted to finish the story, but the money are still floating in VR, huh? I'm just joking, of course.
Please accept this certificate of completion. Goodbye for now, and thank you for taking this journey with us.
Well, the end. And basically after FNAF 6, FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, Scott Cawthon said he was not happy about this ending, still not happy, and he wanted one more game, which is Ultimate Custom Night, about William Afton, aka Purple Guy, burning in hell and being followed by his nightmares he created. Basically the ending, after everything, 50-20 mode, is that what you call? I don't know. It's about Golden Freddy. Come on, dude, I'm tired. Jesus Christ. It's about Golden Freddy, who is just moving. Which means Golden Freddy is still not restless. He didn't find his peace. He's just keeping pushing Purple Guy into destroying him, making him to suffer into hell, his own hell. That's very interesting though, really, really interesting. And that's how FNAF was supposed to be finished. But then let's make a new era of Five Nights at Freddy's, which is FNAF VR, right? So, the first ending of the FNAF VR is about this antagonist, new antagonist who looks familiar with Spring Bonnie, Springtrap. Still a rabbit though. And Jesus Christ, that looks so creepy, man, I swear. Imagine seeing this in real life. Like, jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Fazbear Entertainment would like you to put your hands together for the one,
So he lured you into the backstage.
the only,
And he scuffed you.
only,
One animatronic.
Congratulations on completing the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience.
He scuffed you into Freddy, I suppose.
You did an amazing job. You might be wondering if you missed anything, or if there's anything left to see. So just take my word for it, you didn't miss anything, and there's nothing left to see. We're looking forward to a fresh start with you now that we've all had a good laugh at these tall tales, and now that you realize that Fazbear Entertainment is a safe, family-friendly brand with no skeletons in our closet.
Bullshit.
So goodbye for now, and we'll see you on the toy aisle.
Yeah, see you, buddy. Of course.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Take care now.
So basically you're just getting scuffed by this rabbit and you practically die in the VR. But that's not the reality after. Oh, here you get locked. As you can see, you are inside this because the scratches from the fingers you try to break. You're just practically locked by these rabbits. Glitchtrap. Check this out. Still very creepy though. Jesus Christ, look at him, man, he's so creepy, I swear. Alright, and that's the FNAF VR Halloween edition, which we discover a very brand new secret, what is actually FNAF VR about. And we find out that Vanny, it's actually a person who came here to rescue Glitchtrap from inside this device. And she made a mask to make Glitchtrap proud. So basically, she said...
Yes, I hear you. I know. No. There's no miscommunication. I understand. Yes, I have it. I made it myself. I think you would like it. No one suspects anything. Don't worry. I'll be ready. And I won't let you down. It will be fun.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is so crazy now. Think about it, dude. How much bad things has William Afton done? Purple guy. Bro. After his death, even the sacrifices Henry tried to make by attracting all the animatronics and then killing himself so no one could ever discover anything about this. We are into this new era on the FNAF VR where there is this bug of Glitchtrap still inside. So basically old William Afton, it's still somewhere, but in an artificial intelligence way. It's really crazy, and he's still doing some bad things, like making some people... Vanny is actually a person who doesn't think she's manipulated by Springtrap, Glitchtrap, Purple guy, William Afton. Everyone in just one piece here now is Glitchtrap. She's manipulated by him, and now she's going to kill people, which is crazy. Very crazy. So this is the upcoming new FNAF VR game by Fazbear Entertainment. This is the upcoming game, and it's practically showing the new museum. How do you call that? The new location of the Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's gonna be VR though. Yes, of course. I think the game is gonna be on VR. hope the peasants will get a PC version. And that's everything. That's the endings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on other FNAF videos. Now get out.